Hey everyone, I hope you all had a really nice weekend and we're able to do something fun even though we're supposed to be social distancing. I had a good weekend. I spent a lot of time working on my puzzle. Let me show you my progress. So here's what it's supposed to look like. Here's how much I got. So I still have a lot to do, but I'm getting there. Today, for your fluency, you guys had to do some long division. So I'm going to do a little lesson on long division review by doing an example. So first, let's review the steps. So the steps for long division are divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. And remember, we used a kind of a funny phrase, does McDonald's serve burgers? This helps you remember the steps of long division, but they really stand for divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So I'm going to do an example here, going through each step. So the first step is divide, and I'm going to start by dividing my hundreds place. So I have 3 hundreds and I'm dividing them by 2. So I can ask myself, what do I multiply times 2 to get close to 3? And it's just 1. So you can think about it, even though it's 3 hundreds, to make it easier, you can think about it as 3 divided by 2 is 1. So I'm going to put my 1 right there. That was a weird looking one. Okay, here we go. Next, I'm going to multiply, and I can put a little multiplication symbol right here to remind me. So now I'm going to multiply 1 times 2 equals 2. Makes like a little triangle. 1 times 2 is 2. Next, I'm going to subtract. So I have my place values lined up, and I subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now, because I'm ready to move to my tens place, I'm ready to move on to the next place value, I bring down. This is kind of like unbundling. So I'm unbundling my 100 that's left, and I have 13 tens. So now, after bring down, I'm going to go all the way back to the first step and repeat it. So I'm going to divide. 13 divided by 2 is You can think about it as what times 2 gets you close to 13 but not over it. So I know that 2 times 6 is 12. So 13 divided by 2 is 6. Now I'm going to multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. All right, you guessed it. Now we're going to subtract. 13 minus 12 is 1. Now I'm ready to unbundle. I have 110 remaining, so I'm going to unbundle it to the ones place. I'm going to bring down my 2, and I have 12 ones to divide. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now I multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract. And I get 0. This 0 means there's no remainders. There's none left over. Now, you could write remainder 0, but you really don't need to, because that just means there's nothing left over. So these are the steps to keep in mind when you're doing your long division. All right, good luck, guys.